Good morning and welcome. It's day 3 of Book Week. So I'm Angela Cripsey, MD of the Recruiting Gym, and we have our resident mental health and wellbeing coach with us today, Clare Davis. Good morning, Clare. How are you? I'm
well, thank you. Good morning, everyone. And hi, Angela. I'm well because the sun is shining again. Isn't it fantastic?
Hallelujah. Oh, I'm waking up with the sunshine. Oh, it makes such a difference to my mental health. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Your book. So can you give us the emotional fitness, A to Z for positive mental health? I'm loving this.
Around the wrong way. Yours is around the right way. So I don't know how we change that. Mine looks backwards. Is mine backwards for you?
It's the opposite. It's fine. It's just the way you're looking at it. It's your camera. It's fine. It changes it for everyone else. So maybe
that, Angela. Did we take a photo?
I'm going to take a screenshot. That's so different. So one will be backwards, one will be forwards, and we'll have that conversation. Okay. Right. Good morning. We've got Karen. We've got Rosie. Hi. Lovely to meet you. Come in. And there is someone I need to point out this morning. Charlotte Crooks. Good morning, Charlotte. Welcome to your first daily workout. Charlotte has joined us as a marketing executive, and she will be working with all of the coaches over the coming weeks to identify how she can help you. So we're so grateful to have you with us. So she's coming along to find out all about the daily workout, and she'll be here supporting us over the next few years. Hopefully we can keep her. Right. Do say hello if you're here. Be fantastic. You'll get to meet Charlotte at some point, everyone. We will get her on screen at some point. Back to your book then, Emotional Fitness. And yes, the picture will be the wrong way around on your one. This book is fantastic for just diving in and out. So I just wanted to point out a couple of the things that I've grabbed. The first one, I went straight for P for Pets.
Yay! Love it.
And as you can see in here, you get great quotes, you get information, you get activities that you can do. So pets are not weighed down by human cares. They help us play and relax and give us purpose. How many people have said that their dog or their cat has got them through lockdown? Yeah. They really became important, didn't they, over this last year? So I wanted to pick that one out as my starting point, because they do make a difference. Charlotte got to meet both my pugs yesterday because they ran riot while there was a delivery, but they do give us such joy, don't they? They make such a difference.
They do. And I go for a walk with my dog every morning. Sadly, we had 2 chocolate labs, and the second one of them had died before COVID and the second one died during COVID. And we just said, you know what, we have to have another dog for that very reason, purpose, and for the kids. You know, it's given them purpose as well, which is fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about your book then. Why did you write it in the first place? Why a book?
Thank you. It's a great question to ask, and it's sort of bringing back memories. I've always wanted to write a book, and thank you, Roisin, for your lovely comment. Great book. I'm glad you enjoy it. So I think all of us say that we've all got a book in us. We want to write a book, and I could never put my finger on what to write. And then I got into mental health training, and what I have found over the years in delivering mental health training is that I love the courses, I love the delivery, but we need to be working on our mental health all the time. And what I found was I kept thinking, what can I do to help people after the course? How can I help them? What else can they do? So what I thought would be good, and that's why it's such a practical book, is to have an activity book. Because mental health, emotional fitness, so many of us don't realize that we actually need to be working on it. It's not something that just comes to us. People aren't just positive people. They obviously do things for their positivity. So I thought, how can I make an activity book that people don't need a training day for, that they can just dip in and out of when they're feeling a bit and think, actually, what can I do for my positive mental health? So that's why I wrote it, and I'm really, really excited about the way it's turned out.
It is a fantastic book, and you're right, that fitness piece, we work on our physical fitness, some more than others. We're the Recruiting Gym. We get people to work out when they're learning new skills. But you're right, we don't think about our emotional fitness of actually having to work on it and work out on it and keep it as fit in that sense. So that now makes total sense to me that we have to do that as well.
Yeah. And Karen, you've made a really, really good point, which is it's so important that leaders recognize the signs. It's so important that we all recognize the signs in ourselves. When am I feeling a bit flat? Is it just a flat day, or is it something that's going to continue? And what can I do to boost myself up, but also the people around you? Because we can't all be happy and positive all the time. We have our bad days. So it's making sure that if it is continuous, what am I going to do to make myself more positive? That's when it's a problem, if it continues for a long period of time.
Yeah, so talking about problems then, what was the most difficult part about writing the book?
You asked that question, and the funny thing was, because it's such a personal book, there's a couple of things that were difficult. I think one of the most difficult parts was, I hope people like it. You know, because
that's anxiety on your part about
and it's almost a little bit like, because I put me personally into it, it's sort of a bit like, oh, I hope people get what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and actually like it. That was one thing. And then I had a friend of mine who I started showing the book. I was really excited about everything. I had got quotes from famous people originally. And she looked at them and said, Claire, have you got permission for all those quotes? I said, what are you talking about? And I said, and she said, you've got to get permission for all of those quotes. And I just went, my biggest hurdle was, oh my God, what do I do? I want this book to come out during COVID because I want to help people at the moment. I don't want it to take 6 months, 2 years in waiting for permission. So I just sat down there and I thought, there's a solution to this. And I wrote my own quotes then. I just thought, you know what, I'm going to write my own quotes. So they're all my quotes. So that was the biggest hurdle. But I think the most difficult part emotionally is, oh my goodness, I've never put myself out there like this before.
So it's a bit like throwing a party, isn't it? Is anyone actually going to turn up?
Well, funny enough, I've never worried about throwing a party because I think if people don't turn up, they don't turn up. I'll just still have a good time. I think that's the way I was brought up. But, you know, with this, it was a different way of putting yourself out there. Yeah.
Well, just in relation to that comment, I'm going to put your main course, your large course that's in the gym around managing stress and mental health in recruitment. So that is for people to be able to understand what's going on, to spot the signs of these, and like I say, to be able to actually recognise things and do things about them. You've also, you're the first one that's done it as an audio book, so people can just listen to it. So again, if you're out on a walk, gathering information, I love that. I listen to a lot of podcasts and again, listen to things as I fall asleep. So that makes sense. Nice positive mindset as you're actually going to bed. Again, thinking about things that you can do. Okay, so how did you go about it then? We've got the quotes, but what about the rest of it? I mean, it's not easy writing a book.
No, and I think I decided on a very simple structure, and I like the A to Z thought. So as you know me, Angela, I'm very organised. I like a structure. So I think the A to Z made it a little bit easier. So having a structure, having the A to Z, working out the letters. All the letters didn't work out at first. I had to change a few letters around, which I'm really pleased I did change. But then I structured each chapter. So each chapter explains the science, then gives examples, and then it's an activity. So for me, having that structure worked. And the thing that was good was with the A to Z is if I felt like doing S for sunlight, I decided I'm going to do S for sunlight today, and then I'll do C for calming music, and then I change around. Didn't have to do it in order, which makes it easier as well.
Yeah, actually, I'm seeing that, and it's so much easier than most. So definitely, that's if you're thinking of writing a book, like you said, we've all got a book in this. I was meant to be writing a book, that's what I wanted to do for the week as well, because there's some brilliant stuff out there that I just wanted to give people access too. So again, this one is fantastic for the mental health side. And we try and do about a fifth of our stuff on mental health here in the Recruiting Gym. So Claire's got 5 courses, might even be 6 now in there as well, but a lot of short ones, easy, quick ones, hour, 2 hour, that you can work through. Things around difficult conversations. That's something that people get really anxious about, isn't it? And that does affect us, whether that's you as a recruiter, you as a manager, or you as a person, actually. All 3 of those are covered.
And I've used those skills from the difficult conversations in my personal life, actually. When I'm having difficult conversations in my personal life. It's great. It's really good.
So you share a lot of yourself, don't you? Yeah. So what about the benefits then? So what are people going to get from this book?
Yeah. Well, I've actually been amazed as to the benefits, Angela, because I wrote this book thinking about my clients. So thinking about, people in recruitment, people in the corporate world, etc. But what I'm finding is that a lot of schools have been attracted to my book, which I wasn't expecting. Even though a lot of the activities are more for adults, like have a reunion from school and stuff, but you can adapt them. And a lot of families have been attracted to my book, and charities as well. I've had loads of charities who have actually bought it for their staff, which has amazed me. So the benefits that I found that people have said is you can dip in and out of it. It's activity-based. It's very pragmatic. It's all about you. What are you doing? But what I really wanted, I did spend a lot of time with the illustrators, making sure the illustrations are great, because for me, I wanted a journal that people keep. So often we're so technological now, we don't write things down and journalize them. So what some schools are doing is they've bought them for their students from about year 3 and up, and they're getting them to date the activities. And then the next year they're redoing the activities. So they're doing a theme a week, which I think is great. So the benefits are, dipping in and out. But if, write down the dates, color it in, doodle it. It's your book. It's like your own little journal that you can keep and look back on for the future. So that's what I think the benefits are.
And that fits really lovely with the year, doesn't it? The fact that it's A to Z, there's 26. You could do 1 a week and then start again. So you cover it twice in a year. So perfect.
And,
love it.
And I've had corporates who have bought it for their teams, and they're doing similar things. So it's up to you guys. Do whatever you want with it.
It's out there. Go get it. I'll put the link in there for you as well. If you want to connect with Claire, if you're not connected with her as yet, please do reach out. She does so much on mental health with YouTubes and podcasts and Facebooks, and there's so much stuff that you help people with, and that's what we're here for as well. So thank you so much. Lovely to see you again. We'll see you again soon. Tomorrow morning is a pre-record because we've got Barbara Bruno from the States. It will be 4 a.m. for her. I'm not doing that to her, although she does. She's like you. She gets up at 5 every morning. She probably would have said yes. Wonderful woman on her high-tech, high-touch recruitment on her book tomorrow. So that will be here for 9 o'clock. Those of you that have the Recruiting Gym daily workout as a course, you can get access to it now. All right then, everyone. Have a wonderful day. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone. Thanks, Angela. Bye.